Hey, what up YouTube? This is iZonk. Thanks for tuning in. In today's video, we're gonna do a deep dive on Drive Rush. In my opinion, the most powerful mechanic in Street Fighter 6, the best way to spend your drive gauge. I'm gonna show you how to use it, why it's so incredibly powerful, even a bit overpowered if you ask me, and how you can guard against that. And we're gonna do that by looking at real match footage and also lab footage to show you guys how important this is to implement into your game. Let's take this full screen. Alright, so we start this video here with Mago's Jury against Bonchan's Luke. We see Jury drive rushing in for a tick throw and then drive rushing in with an overhead, getting a full combo, extending it with more drive rush, and then going into the CA for the flashy kill, all in basically one sequence. Now I'm gonna replay this tidbit a little bit later. First let's look at the theory, because if you hold your parry and you tap forward twice, that's when you drive rush in neutral. That's just one bar. For 3 bars, you can do a button and then extend your combo. And what Drive Rush does is it gives you 4 extra frames of advantage on hit and on block. So here we see Mago go in for a tick throw situation, then immediately does it again for an overhead. And because he has the 4 extra frames, he now gets the combo. And then he extends that combo twice to go into this huge combo, right? So here's Luke in the lab. He also gets the overhead into a big combo. It only takes him 1 bar, so it's fine to spend more bar here and get a big damage combo. He spends the level 3 here. He basically only spent 1 bar of drive gauge here, and he takes like 4,000 to 5,000 damage, almost 5,000 damage. That's 50% of your life for not blocking an overhead. Now the most powerful about this mechanic in my opinion is that on block it still adds those 4 frames of advantage. So Ryu's overhead and Ryu's low are both -3. So getting 4 more frames of advantage means they're both plus on block. So if you guess right between high and low, you are already in the next mix-up. Now that is very, very dangerous. If you look at a character like Kimberly, she has way more ways than Ryu to get in and also more plus frames of close. So her mix-ups are even more dangerous. Her overhead is also +1 after drive rush, but her crouching medium kick, which is already +1 by itself, also becomes +4, right? So 4 + 1, it becomes +5 on block, so she can do anything she wants. She can go into any button, get more plus frames, or throw you, and if you're the Guile player here, you're gonna have to guess between high and low, and if you guess right, and you just decide to block everything and take a throw, Kimberly can also run at you and do like a command grab, and now you take over 4,000 damage for making the right read and then blocking. So you have to guess twice, and you guess right twice, and what happens? 4,200 damage. Thank you very much. So that is kind of crazy. So look at this little session here. If you miss, if you don't guess right, look what happens. You get put into the corner with 1 hit, you go into a little can setup here, you take a lot of damage, and before you know it, you've played for like 8 seconds, you guessed wrong only once, and you lose over 70% of your life. And you're 1 guess away. Because I have advantage, I can drive rush in again, and I can kill you without even using any bar here. So you don't get to play at all against this mechanic. You have to stop it. Now I can hear you think you can only do that in the lab, right? No, I can land this in matches all the time. I am the Blue Kim here. 1 overhead here in neutral. You're now in the corner. Strike throw mix up. You guessed wrong. Now you guessed right. Okay, cool. So I know you like the tech. So I can shimmy. There we go. And you're basically dead. And we're 86 seconds in. Basically, we only played for 13 seconds. And look at your life bar. You're almost done. And I have advantage. So I'll drive rush in again. And you're dead. And I'm the one who has more drive gauge now than before we started. So that's crazy to me. That is so powerful. Now, how can you stop that? I got some footage for you guys here. This is Angry Bird versus Problem X. And there's a lot of interesting stuff going on in this clip here. So I'll replay it slowed down for you guys to narrate it. But we see both players using interesting ideas to stop the drive rush here. First up, Ken. He drive rushes in and Kimberly parries, looking for the perfect parry to stop this momentum. Now, Ken gets the hit here. He spends his 3 bars here to get the big combo going on. And then he does a little mix-up here. So Kim has to guess. She guesses right. And then Kim, she wants to drive rush out here. and Ken drive impacts the keeper into the corner. Another clip here, Nasty Nas versus the 4 Fills. Both of these players are going to be using Drive Rush to get in, and both of them defend pretty well against that. Even though I think it's a little bit lucky here and there, but I slowed it down for you guys. First up, Kim goes in and Jamie goes for the drive impact. I don't know if this is a reaction or he was gonna do it anyway. Then he drinks. Kim rushes in again and counter hits him here. It's a punish counter. She doesn't really convert off of that. And then Jamie goes in and this is a reaction. Kim sticks out a limb to stop him from doing that. So I'm pretty sure that interrupting the drive rush, that is the best way to stop the opponent from using it on you. You can also go for the parry. You can also just EXDP because it's pretty likely that somebody is going to press a button. And if you don't do none of that and you just block, then it's time to guess right and pray for your life because it's that powerful. So my suggestion, I think the problem is that having overheads and lows that are a plus on block and comboable on hit, that is a little bit too powerful for me. So I would be completely fine if they nerfed overheads a little bit in the game. Make it -5 for instance, because after drive rush it'll be -1. So if the defender guesses right and he stands up while blocking, he will now be +1. And at least it's his turn for guessing right. Only seems fair to me. Well, I hope this video found you well. I hope you liked it. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll talk to you in the next one, alright? Thanks for watching. Peace.